Have you ever wondered why we pay for power when power companies control the supply and can charge us whatever they want? This question often echoes in our minds as we open our monthly utility bill. But let's pause for a moment and try to understand the fundamentals of this conundrum. The power supply system, as we know it today, is a complex network of generation, transmission, and distribution. It's a system that was established over a century ago and, quite frankly, hasn't changed much since. Power companies, whether they generate electricity or simply distribute it, essentially have a monopoly over this system. They decide how much power to generate, how to distribute it, and most importantly, what price to charge for it. Now you might think, well, they're providing us with a service, so of course they can charge us. And you're not wrong. But the question is, why is the cost so high? Why do we have to pay so much for something as essential as electricity? The answer lies in the very structure of the power system. The current power system is largely centralized, meaning that power is generated in large plants, often far away from where it's used, and then transmitted over long distances. This not only results in power losses, but also increases the cost of electricity. Moreover, the infrastructure required to maintain this system is old and often inefficient, further adding to the cost. And then there's the issue of control. As consumers, we have little to no control over our power supply. We're at the mercy of power companies who can and often do increase prices at their whim. This lack of control not only hits our wallets hard, but also leaves us vulnerable. What if there's a power outage? What if the power grid fails? What if our backup generators fail? This system as it stands leaves us vulnerable and dependent. But what if there were other options? Imagine a world where you're in control of your power supply, where you're not subject to the whims of power companies. Stick around because we're about to explore that very possibility. How reliable is the existing power system we rely on so heavily? That's the question we should all be asking ourselves. You see, the power system we use today in the United States is anything but modern. It's a relic of the past, built in the early 20th century, and it shows its age in more ways than one. Over time, this aging infrastructure has become increasingly vulnerable to a myriad of threats. Natural disasters, cyber attacks, equipment failures, all these risks could potentially bring our power grid to its knees, plunging us into darkness. Imagine a day without power, then a week, then a month. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Now you might be thinking, wait, what about alternative power sources? What about gas generators, battery generators, or solar power generators? Well, you're not wrong. These are indeed viable alternatives, but they too are not without their flaws. Gas generators, for instance, are dependent on a steady supply of fuel. In the event of a disaster, fuel supplies could be disrupted, rendering these generators useless. Battery generators, on the other hand, store power for future use, but their capacity is limited, and once depleted, they're as good as a brick. As for solar power generators, they're at the mercy of the weather. A stretch of cloudy or rainy days could significantly reduce their power output. So where does that leave us? In a precarious situation, to be honest. We're relying on an antiquated power system that's susceptible to failure, and the alternatives we have aren't fail-proof either. Even with these alternatives, we are still at risk. But there is a solution on the horizon, a solution that could revolutionize the way we power our homes and change our relationship with energy forever. It's a solution that's not just reliable and efficient, but also cost-effective. But that's a story for our next scene. Until then, keep asking questions, stay curious, and remember, the power to change the future is in our hands. Have you heard of the Liberty Engine? It's a game changer. Let's delve into what this Liberty Engine is all about. Originating from the concept of a free energy generator, the Liberty Engine is an innovative portable power system that leverages the power of a microwave transformer. This isn't just any transformer, but one that is capable of producing 110 and 230 volts of free energy. The Liberty Engine operates on the principle of electromagnetic induction, where a fluctuating magnetic field in the transformer core triggers an electric current in the secondary coil. This electric current then powers the engine, providing a consistent and reliable power supply. But what sets the Liberty Engine apart from conventional generators? Well, it's not reliant on traditional fuel sources like gas or sunlight, which can often be unreliable or scarce. Instead, it taps into the abundant and free resource of electromagnetic fields which are ever present, making it a truly sustainable and environmentally friendly option. Moreover, the Liberty engine is lightweight and portable, meaning it can be used anywhere at any time, providing an unparalleled level of convenience. Whether you're out camping or in a power outage at home, the Liberty engine is there to keep you powered up. And here's the best part, the Liberty engine isn't just a concept, it's been tested and proven to work. Segments from the video titled 110V and 230V free energy generator with microwave transformer provide a tangible demonstration of the Liberty engine in action, showcasing its efficiency and reliability. In the face of an aging and vulnerable power grid, the Liberty engine brings a breath of fresh air, introducing a new era of power generation that puts control back into the hands of the people. No longer will households be at the mercy of power companies and their fluctuating charges. The Liberty engine is not just a concept, it's a reality. Building the Liberty engine doesn't require a degree in rocket science. In fact, it's a fairly straightforward process that anyone with a bit of time and determination can tackle. The Liberty engine, a beacon of hope in the realm of energy independence, is within your reach. Let's start with the basics, the materials. You'll need a microwave transformer, a steel rod, some copper wire, and a few other common items. You might even have some of these lying around in your garage. Next, we move on to the assembly. This is where the magic happens. The microwave transformer is the heart of the Liberty engine. It's repurposed in a way that it becomes a powerhouse of energy generation. The copper wire and steel rod come together to form a simple but effective generator coil. This coil, when powered by the transformer, generates electricity. The process might seem daunting at first, but it's actually quite simple. The key is to follow the steps carefully and take your time. Remember, patience is the key to perfection. It's important to note that safety should be your top priority. Always wear protective gear and work in a well-ventilated area. And if you're ever in doubt, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Building the Liberty engine is more than just assembling parts. It's about taking control of your energy needs. It's about breaking free from the shackles of energy companies that have monopolized power for too long. Once you've built your Liberty engine, you'll have a lightweight, portable power system at your disposal. You'll be able to power your home for 3 days a week, completely free of charge. Imagine the savings, the peace of mind, and the satisfaction of knowing you're not dependent on anyone for your power needs. With a bit of effort, you can have your own Liberty engine up and running. It's time to take the power back into your hands. The Liberty engine isn't just a solution, it's a financial revolution. This innovative technology could transform the way we power our homes, and in doing so, substantially reduce our monthly power bills. Let's consider this. If you were to run your home off this new, lightweight, portable power system for just 3 days a week, the savings would be substantial. A typical household in the United States spends about $117 a month on electricity. If you were to use the Liberty engine for roughly half the week, your electricity bill could be cut in half. That's a savings of about $58 a month, or almost $700 a year. But the savings don't stop there. The beauty of the Liberty engine is that it's a long-term solution. It's a one-time investment that could save you thousands of dollars over its lifespan. The average lifespan of a traditional generator is around 10 years. If the Liberty engine lasts that long, you could be looking at a total savings of $7,000. And that's not even considering the potential increase in energy costs over the next decade. The Liberty engine also offers the possibility of energy independence. With this device, you're no longer subject to the whims of power companies. You're not at their mercy when they decide to raise prices. You're not left in the dark when there's a power outage. You have control over your power supply, and that's a freedom that can't be quantified in dollars and cents. The financial benefits of the Liberty engine are clear. But it's not just about the money you'll save, it's about the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're not dependent on an outdated, unreliable power grid. It's about the satisfaction of knowing you're doing your part to reduce your carbon footprint. Imagine the possibilities with the Liberty engine. It's not just about saving money, it's about taking control of your power supply.